The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Open man is Uzama. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he can make anything happen.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Joe Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mixon. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals 7, Raiders nothing. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On play action, now Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Carr to throw. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And some room to roam now. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Raiders nothing.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw his Carr. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run here with Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Burrow will throw. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Again, it's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run with Mixon. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Bengals. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. And Burrow going to throw again. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice system. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. Room here to run. These defenses have become so opportunistic. And no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time. Completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. It's complete to Drake. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Steps away. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
12. Hey, you gotta go score.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. McPherson's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Got a man open, it's Chase. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
On one, ready?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. It's Mixon running right. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Kevin McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Carr. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it through. Gets a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now...
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And this one's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 20. On the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Las Vegas, first down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. CD, this defense, I mean, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
First down, here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return comes Drake. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play fake. Mariota. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mariota to throw it. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And this is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He's got it. Touchdown Raiders. Bryan Edwards with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Mixon. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
11.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run on first down. Mixon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
44's the mic. Check.
Again, it's Mixon. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. First, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either. That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Mariota's throw there complete to Ruggs. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now Mariota. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10.
Throwing is Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. McPherson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 55, Raiders 15. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken from about the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Bengals 62, Raiders 15. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken from about the 12. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number.